All right, Shalom. This your Mark coming at you with another one, quick one. Giving all honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Mashing Nakabah, Laza Koyan, Sha'agadar Wakar, which is giving double honor to our elder apostles of great millstone who rule well and teach well, even unto this day. Kazak Shalom to you brothers, just as well as you few sisters who might be tuning in, listening, and learning. And as you can see, got this quote by Oscar Wilde. It says, "Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken." You know, cool. Be yourself quote. Sound cliche, but it's true. You know, because coming into this truth, you know what I mean. You know, I remember first coming into this truth, like, and I'm sure brothers can relate. Like, you try to be, like, you don't want to do nothing wrong. You know what I mean? You don't want to, like, you just want to do everything right. You just want to be perfect. You know what I mean? But we come to the understanding that we far from that. You know, as we grow in this truth, we come to that understanding, like we far from perfect. You know what I'm saying? Well, not really, because Yahushua is, you know, he coming back, but at the same time, like, you know, we come to the understanding that that's something that we not, you know, but it's something that we hope to be. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, hey, and that's crazy, because that's what Esau promotes. You know, when we born into Babylon, you know, or whatever, wherever else inside of the four corners of the earth, you know, brothers all across the world. But you know, that's what these heathen nations, they promote, trying to be something else. As a matter of fact, Esau, he promote our people to be like him. You know, that's why he got, you know, these different record labels and stuff that's owned by these Amalekites. You know, they only sign niggas who gon', you know, be with their agenda, which their agenda is pretty much, you know what I mean, thug, demon, diva, you know, shit like that. Like, you know what I mean, you know, trying to be something that you really not, because really we ain't thugs, we ain't demons, man. You know, that's what that word thug and diva go back to. It go back to demons, man. You know, we ain't murderers or none of that, man. You know, shit, we the Lord put the spirit on us to kill. You know, everything that Esau want us to portray ourselves to be, we pretty much is that on the right hand side, man. You know, because what I mean, you know, all of these things that Esau promote us, you know, to be like, you know, everything that, you know what I mean, Jacob rap about and stuff like that, and nowadays mainstream media and stuff like that. That's not us, but at the same time, to a certain extent, like, we do it on the right hand side. You know what I'm saying? Like, Lord's willing, I'm making sense. Like, you gotta learn, cause whatever you came into the world dealing with, you know what I mean, that's most likely what you're gonna be dealing with. You know what I mean, as you grow. You see, as you grow, and you know, and specifically in His faith, that's what you're gonna be. You know what I mean, as you grow into this thing, man. You know, but you know, the Lord gonna allow you to perfect it. You know, through His Spirit, man. You know, it's gonna be perfected. You know what I mean. So brothers might have grew up listening to rap music and stuff like that, like, you know what I mean. You know, different rap music throughout the earth. Brothers might grew up watching animations and stuff like that, like, you know, Dragon Ball Z and stuff. You know, playing video games. Brothers might have grew up, you know, had a business, or, you know what I mean, whatever was your tokens, you know what I mean, your talents coming to this world, you know, it actually come into the faith, man. You know, you bring all those things into the faith, but they renew, you know all those things that you cast out in the world, you know what I mean, for this faith, they renew into righteousness, man. So it's really beautiful, you know, but, you know, you gotta keep in mind, like, don't bug yourself out by trying to do something new, like, you know what I mean, or, to a certain extent, like, you know what I mean, don't bug yourself out by trying to do something different that you know is not you. That's what I want to say, you know, because that can bug you out, man. You gotta learn how to maintain your ways in the midst of your how about Shimei shop. But without further ado, we gonna go ahead and get into some precepts. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 23 and verse 19. It says, "Such a man only fear the eyes of men." Hey, you know what? Because that's what Esau promotes, man, and teaches. He teaches you to fear the eyes of men. You know what I mean? You got to do this. You know what I mean? In order to get validation from this. Like we don't need no man's validation, man. And what we need to do is fear of Yahweh Basmi Shai, and through that, the Lord be giving us validations, man. And signs that we might be, we could possibly be those men. Those are the ultimate validations, and then the rest of the validations they just come naturally, just from you walking as a man of the Lord, man. The rest of the validation they just come naturally, man. All the validations that people be seeking, like guys be seeking validation from these women and stuff like that. All of that you can get naturally just through fearing Yahweh Shema Shai. Everything. See, this is the thing. We came into this faith with everything that we had stored up for us ourselves in this world as selfish men in the world before we got into this truth. We cashed that in for this truth, but through doing that, the Lord had gave us sevenfold, man. But people don't understand that. That's why you got a lot of people like they won't come into this truth just off of the fear, of the eyes of men. Like, might say, well, shit, man, my bitch, she gonna think that, or excuse me, my woman, she gonna think that, um, you know, I'm a cornball, or, I'm just using an example, like, my woman, she might think that I just hate her, or, she just gonna think that, or this, or my dudes in the world, man, they not gonna be trying to fuck with me no more, or like different thoughts that might come inside of the average Jake mind that could bug him out, man. From really hearkening to what Yahweh Shem Shai is actually trying to do for you, man. It says Ecclesiastes chapter 23 and verse 19. It says, "Such a man only feareth the eyes of men, um, and knoweth not." Right, because we doing something. We doing something that might seem as actually it is out of the ordinary to the average people, man. Brothers wear long garments to sign of mourning. You know what I mean? Like people see that, and it's like the scriptures say, it's an astonishment. It's an astonishment, man, because Esau, what he did was he did everything in his power to reverse the roles. So that really, but through him doing that, it made us the spotlight of the world. Which the scriptures say, you are the salt of the earth, man. Because Esau, what he tried to do to attack Yahweh Shema Shai was flip everything around, man. But it ain't really do nothing but make Yahweh Shema Shai more of a spectacle, man, to the eye. You see? Because Yahweh Shema Shai, once again, is holy. What's that word, holy? Say it all the time. It means separate. It says, "Such a man only feareth the eyes of men, and knoweth not that the eyes of the Lord are 10 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of men." So the Lord know a man's ways, man, better than you do. The Lord know your ways better than you know your own ways, man. You see? The Lord know, the type of flesh that you have. The Lord know the type of pleasures that you like to please yourself in. The Lord know, what you desire, what you want. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord also know, what he got stored up for you, man. The things that he gonna make you go through, the gains that he gonna allow you to receive through going through those things. The Lord know everything about us, man, more than we even know about ourselves, man. So that's why we have to continue to just maintain, what we have in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai ourselves. You know, for each individual brother, just make sure that you maintaining, a way, but do it in balance. Like you don't want to first, like the scriptures say, man, real quick. In the book of Ecclesiastes. This book of Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 16. It says, "Be not righteous over much." Right, so the Lord know what it is. You come into the truth and you just want to do everything right. You just want to get it right on the dot, like right on the point. Every single thing, man. And you in that zealous spirit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm gonna do this law. I ain't gonna, man. I'm about to do all the laws. You know, what I mean? I'm just gonna, shit, man. It ain't a law that I'm gonna break. You know, Jake, man. But hey, you know, it turned out to be something else, man. You know, the Lord is dealing with us. Matter of fact, damn, I gotta link a precept with this Lakia. Gotta link a precept up with that. Yeah, double honor to the other apostles, man. That's where we get this truth from. This is book of Isaiah, chapter 64 and verse 4. No. Verse 6, like it. It says, but we are all as unclean thing. It's like it. But we are all as an unclean thing. And our righteousnesses are as filthy rags. Right. So the Lord called our righteousness filthy rags, man. You know, so Jacob be zealous for the law, you know, law. But then at the end of the day, all that is filthy, man. You know, in the eyes of the Lord and before the Lord, that's all that's filthy. You can keep all the laws in the world, and the scriptures say that the Lord cannot behold wickedness. So the Lord don't even look at us, man. You know, so you can keep all the laws in the world, and still the Lord won't look at you just off of the behalf of we filthy and wretched, man. You know, in our flesh, but our spirit, you know, is cleansed through the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shah and prophecy. It's it says, "Be not righteous over much, neither make yourself over wise." You see, because all that law can it can boast your spirit up over much, man. You know, and brothers really don't need that. You got, you know, certain brothers that they spirit might fit, that might fit for them. You got to know your balance, but at the same time, like, being overly righteous can bug a brother out too. Like, that can bug you out, man. You know, you don't want to be over wise, man. That can bug you out. Now, to keep in mind, the Lord do got some strong brothers like that. Really, you know, is good at keeping the law. You know what I'm saying? But they still humble brothers, man. You know, so you just gotta learn, know your balance, man. It says, why should this, and that's all that is set up for balance. You know, to keep brothers, you know, going, man. Keep brothers moving and keep brothers out of that lukewarm state, man. Because that's something that we should fear in this truth. You know, is that lukewarm mindset. You know that's something that we want to really stay away from because the Lord could bug you out. You know, I didn't experienced it. You know, the brother Kazak, Elder Kazak was putting it beautifully in his lesson that he did. But anyway, it says, be not righteous over much, neither make thyself over wise. Why shouldest thou destroy thyself? Because that's not gonna do nothing but destroy you, man. You know, being overly wicked, being, you know, lukewarm, or being overly righteous. You know what I mean, and just being proud. That's really what that is, man. You know, being proud. You know what I'm saying? You know, that can bug you out too. So you just gotta find the right balance, man. You know, that you know, the narrow path. That's what it is. That narrow path. Find the narrow path for you. You see. But going back to Job, this is the book of Job, chapter 13, verse 15. It says, "Though he slay me, yet will I trust in him." Right. You know, because, you know, hey, that's one thing that get our minds right is those afflictions. Sometimes, like, you know, just knowing, like, because like Apostle Barb had put it perfectly, he said, you know, this ministry. He said something along the lines of this ministry being about prophecy, but it's also being about suffering. You know, and that's something that we gotta continue to be, not only sit in but also be rooted in. You know, you gotta learn. And I went into this in one of my other lessons. Like, brothers should check it out. Like, learn how to take affliction like a man. You know what I mean? Like, it should come to a point to where afflictions, and Lord's willing, you know, come to a point to where afflictions, you know, it's not really, it don't really phase you, man, because you understand what it is. You understand that, you know, the spirit of power, Yahweh Shemel Shai, is working in you, man. You know, and you know, these afflictions, you know, it's a test. You know, it's throughout the scriptures, it's a test. Throughout the scriptures, you know, it's used to tighten you up. You know, throughout the scriptures is, you know, used to glorify men. You know what I mean? So, you know, shit. I've been saying this lately. You know, we go through the pain. and you get the gain. Always keep that in mind. It's a quote that I had wrote not too long ago. I had wrote it said what it say? I love I uh I love the bitterness. Some paraphrase. I love the bitterness, and the sweet come naturally. So it's just it's just a mindset thing. Like learn how to what I mean, move around these afflictions. Because me personally, I have found myself getting pissed off at the amount of afflictions that I was going through. But that can bug you out too. Like you don't want to be thinking like that because you got to consider that Yahusha, you know what I mean? He was going through it. So just learn how to adapt a mindset where these afflictions really don't even phase you, man. You know, and you get a mindset like that. Lord put you in the spirit like that, man. You really can, you know, that's a force to be reckoned with, man. It says, though he slay me, yet will I trust in him. But I will maintain my own ways before him, and that's what we do. We maintain our own lifestyles, before the lifestyle of Yahweh Shah. Shah. We maintain that, because we are who we are in this faith, man. We are who we grew up in the world to be, becoming, immortal men. You see, and the Lord created different spirits for His pleasure, man. So you gotta maintain, your spirit in the midst of Yahweh Shemiah Shah. You see, I always imagine it like, because the scriptures talk about how Yahweh Shah, he said he gonna sup with him. He knock on the door, rough paraphrasing. You know what I mean? So really, that this is our temple. Like this flesh was given to us as a temple for our spirit to dwell in. And Yahweh, Bashim Yahshua, he got a calling. Which that calling, what it does is it knocks on on your house, man. And your spirit gotta allow Yahweh to let him come in. Which the only way that you can do that is if you have good balance. Because Yahweh, gotta keep in mind, Yahweh might not want to come in that house if it's too many demons in there. Also, Bashim Yahshua might not want to come in that house if it's some things in there that you don't want to get in order, because that's what Yahweh Shem Shah is about. He about order. JB thinking, I'll keep the law like this law. We don't need Yahweh Shah. We keep the law. Well, keep in mind, Yahweh Shah, he ain't do no sin, man. Shit, he came in here in the flesh, man. The flesh is the flesh. The flesh is a demon, man. Yahweh Shah came in the flesh and ain't do no wickedness, man. How's that even possible? That's not a regular man, man. But Jake, he just don't need salvation, I guess. But it says it's a couple of precepts. It says, in all things, shewing thyself a pattern of good works. This is like it. This is book of Titus, chapter 2, and verse 7. It says, in all things, shewing thyself a pattern of good works, and doctrine, showing uncorruptness, gravity, sincerity, man. And that's the word sincerity. Couple of precepts with the word sincerity in it, because that's what it's about, man. It's about that sincerity. I want to look up this word gravity. That look like a pretty good word. This is etymology for gravity. It says weight, dignity, seriousness. Hey, that's beautiful. It says weight. That's a good you know etymology word, because hey, think of it like this, like you and exercising, like everybody that being like the workout industry and whatever, they got to learn how to pull their own weight, man. And it's the same thing in this ministry. You got to learn how to pull your own weight, you know in the spirit of Yahweh Shemiah Shah. you know you got to learn how to love your own spirit, like the scriptures say in the book of Sirach. You know what I mean? Just because you learn that you a filthy rag don't mean you hate yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, speaking through experience, It says weight, dignity, seriousness, solemnity, um deportment, or this is a good one, or character. That's beautiful, man. Perfect. Character, man. You know? The Lord has created every individual characters, from the animals to in the sea, to the animals in the sky. You know what I mean? To the women, to the brothers, the children. The Lord has created every individual character, man. So you got to learn how to play your part, or be the best character for you, that you can be for Yahweh Shem Shah. It says importance, seriousness. It's like seriousness. English, man. Thoughtfulness. You see, downward. It says the science. Well, I'm not gonna hate the word science. He saw, man. But it's like it says let me see. Going back to the precept, it says in all things showing thyself a pattern. See, this is a really good one. It says pattern because once again, like even at a young age, like you might recognize like a pattern of things throughout your life, like that you go through, like the Lord, he'll have a circular pattern throughout that you go through throughout your life of suffering, then getting back up, falling again, getting back up. And you might notice that pattern in your life. Different things that you fall to. You know what I mean? And the way and spirit that you in when you getting back up. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta realize that pattern. And once you realize that and conquer, once you have the knowledge, it's saying knowledge is power. Once you have the knowledge of that pattern, and the more stronger that knowledge you get of that pattern of yourself, you know what I mean, the stronger you get, and rooted, the more rooted you become. You know what I'm saying? Like the more easier it is to get back up when you do fall. You know what I'm saying? It says, in all things showing thyself a pattern of good works, and doctrine showing uncorruptness, gravity, sincerity. Yeah, showing corruptness, man. Just because we grew up in a deaf culture, lifestyle, what I mean, when we come into this truth, what I mean, don't mean just because, we grew up in this deaf lifestyle that we should be, and trying to maintain our own ways, that we should still be doing the same corrupt, unfruitful things, man, But we still, maintain your ways though, man. You know what I mean? Just maintain your ways. Just make sure that to the best of your ability, it's not being wicked, man. To the best of your ability, and the Lord gonna allow you to be fruitful, a fruitful vessel. This book of Ephesians chapter 6 verse 24. Grace be with all them that love our Lord Yahushua in sincerity. Once again, that sincerity, man. It's sincerity in your character. You see? This is a good one, because once, just mention that, those afflictions, they come around, Satan, he come in his season, I like to keep the mindset, I'm pretty sure brother's strong on this, like, especially the brothers that have been here before me, Satan, we have the knowledge that Satan is being used as a puppet by Yahushua. So with that being in mind, once again, you go through the pain, you get the gain. But it says, 2 Corinthians chapter 8 and verse 8, it says, I speak not by commandment, but by occasion, and the forwardness of others, and to prove the sincerity of your love. All right? And I think one of the apostles was going into this, like, you had like spies in a way that was the prophets, like prophets that was checking on brothers to see if they was sincere or not. You know what I mean? Watching brothers. You know what I'm saying? And that's how Yahweh Shem Shah is watching us. So keep that in mind when these afflictions do come around. Whatever. Yeah, and I don't want to make this lesson about afflictions, but just keep that in mind, like in your walk in general. You know what I mean? Like keep that in mind. And the pattern of your character in general. You see, because the Lord, He always checking, for that sincerity, man. He always checking to see who want to fear Him. Who willing to fear Him. You know what I mean? So, all we got to do is keep on maintaining our office in this house, man. Just continue to maintain your office in this house, and you're gonna get stronger in that office day by day, man. But Lord's willingness is edifying to the member of the elect. Dwadi Abashman Shaf give me the spirit to do the lesson. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua. Barakathon La Akim. Wow, 1/3 women, children. Who gonna make them in the